Hey travelers! Have you ever dreamed of wandering through Vietnam's vibrant cities, tasting street food in bustling night markets, or gliding down emerald rivers? But put it off, thinking it was too complicated, or maybe just too expensive to plan on your own? Well, what if I told you there's a smarter, faster, and way more affordable way to turn that dream Vietnam trip into reality? In the next few minutes, I'll show you how I used AI to plan and book my perfect Vietnam adventure, step by step. From creating a custom itinerary, booking tours with Klook and Traveloka, to saving hundreds of dollars using the latest AI-powered travel hacks, I'll break it all down so you can do the same. Ready? Let's dive right in. When I first decided to visit Vietnam, I knew I wanted to make every moment count, soaking up the culture, tasting local flavors, and exploring natural wonders, all without spending weeks scrolling through endless travel blogs or piecing together reviews. That's when I turned to AI for travel planning. I'd heard about new tools like TripPlanner.AI, iPlan.AI, and Curiosio, and how they could generate full itineraries based on your unique style, budget, and interests. I was skeptical, but I gave it a try. I simply typed, "Plan a one-week trip to Vietnam under $600. Include nature, food, culture, and avoid tourist traps." Within seconds, the AI delivered a tailor-made plan. No more endless spreadsheets or FOMO from missing out on hidden gems. Here's how building the itinerary with AI actually worked for me. First, I picked my arrival city as Hanoi. Then, I set my preferences. I wanted authentic local food, scenic routes, a dash of history, and most importantly, affordability. Budget? I capped it at $600 just to see how far I could stretch my savings. The AI tool generated a clear, day-by-day breakdown that made planning feel effortless. Day 1 and 2, a street food walking tour and time to explore Hanoi's historic Old Quarter. Days 3 and 4, a day trip to Ninh Binh, including the iconic Tom Kok boat ride through dramatic limestone cliffs and peaceful rice paddies. For days 5 through 7, the AI suggested flying to Da Nang, then discovering Hoi An's lantern-lit streets and hiking the Marble Mountains. What really impressed me was how the AI balanced my wish list, scheduled travel times, and suggested the best ways to avoid tourist crowds. If you want this kind of magic for your own trip, try Curiosio.com or iPlan.AI. They even provide instant booking links for every recommended activity. Once my itinerary was set, it was time to book activities and accommodations. This is where Klook and Traveloka came in, two platforms that have totally changed the way travelers book tours and hotels in Vietnam. On Klook, I found a Hanoi street food tour for just $18, when similar tours on other sites were charging up to $40. I also booked a Ninh Binh eco tour and a combo adventure to the Marble Mountains and Hoi An, all at discounted rates. Traveloka made booking flights and hotels just as easy. I scored a budget-friendly flight from Hanoi to Da Nang, and then bundled a hotel deal that even included breakfast, saving me both money and the headache of hunting down last-minute deals. Here's a pro money-saving hack. Always compare prices on both Klook and Traveloka. Then do a quick Google search for promo codes. I shaved $25 off my total with a single coupon. These platforms are constantly running deals, so don't miss out on extra savings. But I didn't stop there. To really optimize my bookings and make sure I was making the best choices, I tapped into ChatGPT, an AI assistant that's become my go-to for travel planning. I asked, which is cheaper, taking the train or flying from Hanoi to Da Nang? The AI compared prices and travel times, factoring in current demand and seasonal trends. It also told me the best months to visit Vietnam if I wanted to avoid crowds and gave tips for converting my entire itinerary into a shareable Google Sheet. ChatGPT even helped me organize my packing list, suggested currency exchange tips, and reminded me of essentials like travel insurance and local SIM cards. It felt like having a personal travel assistant, one that never sleeps and is always ready with up-to-date advice. Let's talk numbers. Here's how much my entire trip cost and how I kept it under $500, without missing out on any experiences. For round-trip international flights, I spent $150. My hotels for 6 nights totaled just $130. All tours and activities booked through Klook came to $80. Internal travel, like my domestic flight from Hanoi to Da Nang and grab rides, cost $60. And for food, street snacks, and a few souvenirs, I budgeted around $60. That brought my grand total to about $480. Not only did I save big, but I also got to experience everything I wanted, thanks to smart AI-powered planning. So, if you're dreaming of Vietnam in 2025 and want to make the most of your budget, here are my final tips. First, use AI trip planner tools like Curiosio, TripPlanner.AI, or Roam Around to create a tailored itinerary in minutes. Next, book your local tours and experiences using Klook or Traveloka, and always search for extra discounts and promo codes. Don't forget to use ChatGPT for insider travel tips, crowd avoidance strategies, and to keep your itinerary organized. And a quick pro tip: always double-check reviews before booking, and use incognito mode when searching for flight deals to potentially unlock better prices. If you found these Vietnam travel hacks helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. I want to know, which AI tool would you try for your next trip? And if you want to follow in my footsteps, check the description for my full itinerary, booking links, and the latest promo codes to help you save even more. Happy travels, and see you on your next adventure.